Hey ladies, curious about which tools you really need to get started on your DIY journey? Hi, I'm Jessica, your friendly neighborhood woodshop nerd, and I'm gonna be your go-to guide for all things tools. So I've spent nearly a decade building theatrical sets and sprucing up my own home, and I'm here to empower women just like you to build anything and fix anything. So let's hit pause on all of that endless scrolling and let's get started creating something together. After years of hammering and drilling and learning from my own rookie mistakes, I've realized one big truth.
You don't need a ton of fancy tools to tackle most home projects.
Today, I'm going to be sharing my basic toolkit to kickstart your home improvement and DIY projects. Before we jump in, grab my free DIY power tool and hand tool checklist over at thewoodshopnerd.com. It's your first step to becoming a confident and tool-savvy version of you. Link is in the bio. So what's the Tool Academy for Women all about? It's a 3-part series crafted for women just like you who are new to DIY, brimming with inspiration, but maybe a little bit nervous, but ready to take charge of home projects. Oh, I get it. Standing in that Home Depot aisle surrounded by tools can feel extraordinarily overwhelming. Or maybe you're just scrolling through Pinterest and you're dreaming of building that perfect shelf, but you have no idea where to start. This program is your friendly roadmap. It is built on 3 pillars. Basics, mastering must-have tools and skills like measuring and drilling to nail down those small projects and those basic home fixes. Leveling up, we're gonna tackle bigger projects with bigger tools, ending in a charming little home project. It's gonna boost your curb appeal. Mastery, unlocking advanced skills for total DIY confidence, culminating in a large-scale project. Now, unlike those other tutorials that are gonna push you into big projects before you're even ready, we're gonna start simple. We're gonna build your skills, we're gonna boost your tool know-how, and have you patching walls and crafting furniture in no time, without the stress. This is about practical, money-saving steps that can save you anywhere from $200 to $500 in repairs. Ready to dive in? Snag my checklist over at thewoodshopnerd.com to know exactly what tools you're going to need. It's a game changer, I promise. The link is in the description. All right, let's talk tools. You don't need a professional grade workshop to get you started. All you need are some of the basics, and that'll set you up for success for any DIY project or home maintenance repair that you got lying around the house. All right, let's see what's in the toolkit. Measuring tools. A 25-foot measuring tape that's easy to read is good enough for most household projects. Don't get complicated. A 9-inch bubble level is good enough to get you started on hanging any picture frames, wobbly shelves, making sure that everything is lined up perfectly. A hammer. A 16-ounce claw hammer is good enough for most household projects. Something for easy prying or easy driving in of nails. Just make sure you get something with a comfortable grip. Screwdrivers. Make sure you have a variety pack of different sizes and different shapes. We've got flatheads, Phillips, and of course, the little tiny guys. I always recommend keeping these around in the kitchen. They're perfect for when you need to take battery packs apart for all of those kids' toys, or if your bedroom door accidentally gets locked and you have to figure out a way to get in there, have a variety of these small ones that can get into those small spaces. A power drill, now we're talking. An 18-volt or a 12-volt cordless battery-operated drill. Perfect for drilling in holes, driving in screws, and building all sorts of great projects. I'm going to show you how to use these in one of our later basics videos. Now, my least favorite of the tools, I gotta admit, are the sanding tools. Very tedious work. I do not enjoy sanding. So it is important for me to always find a tool that is comfortable. Sanding blocks like this are great when you have to use your good old elbow grease. We don't have to get into power tools just yet, but I personally love these tiny little blocks. They're very small, they're ergonomic, they're built just for your hands. They can get into small little corners, and I just find them to be very useful. Make sure that you have a variety pack of sandpapers, anywhere from 80 grit to 220 grit for smoothing out rough edges. A jigsaw, your first cutting tool. This is great for custom curves and cutting shapes. This is a great introductory tool to all saws. Now, a variety of DIY supplies are also essential. Make sure you always have on hand enough painter's tape to get you through not just a painting project, but a variety of other uses around the house. As you can see, my painter's tape is almost gone. That's because I use it all the time. I'm actually using it right now for this video to hold up my microphone. Make sure you have painter's tape. They come in blue, they come in green. A caulking gun and silicone caulk to go with it. My house would not be complete without spackle and a putty knife. With 4 kids running around the house constantly denting walls, I always have to patch things up. So I make sure that I have this on hand at all times. A stud finder is an essential tool to have if you're interested in hanging things on your wall like picture frames or shelves. It's important to know exactly where the studs are along the drywall. A variety of fasteners is always important to have, whether it's a packet of nails, whether it's screws and anchors, or whether it's construction screws. Make sure you have a variety of sizes and purposes around for whatever it is that you might need. And lastly, painting supplies of all kinds. Of course, you've got your big rollers, you've got your small rollers. Don't forget the actual roller handles themselves. An angled brush to get into those crevices. A paint can key, which I think is cheap but super important. It helps you open up those paint cans without having to reach for your other tools like screwdrivers. I keep one on my keychain, to be honest with you. And of course, a disposable paint tray. You can have a metal paint tray as well to keep this sturdy, but just having many disposable ones just means less cleanup. Just throw it away at the end of the project. That is it, ladies. This is your DIY starter kit. You can accomplish so many tasks around the house with just these basics. And frankly, you do not have to break the bank to buy any of these. You can even buy some of these power tools if you look in the right spot for about 30 bucks. And don't forget to grab my free checklist over at thewoodshopnerd.com, where I lay out all the different tools that you see here, plus a lot more information as well, free for you. You are now ready to start building, fixing, and owning all of your home projects. Grab my free checklist over at thewoodshopnerd.com to get started. And for a limited time, early bird nerds can snag my Tool Academy Basics ebook at a steal of a price. Plus get leveling up and mastery over at thewoodshopnerd.com. Subscribe for more DIY tips and stay tuned for my next video. So until then, stop scrolling and start building. Stay nerdy, my friends.